The human person flourishing in terms of science and technology. Technology has always been defined as a means to an end and being a human activity. Palagi nating naririnig na ang technology means to an end and being a human activity. Ibig sabihin, palaging nandun yung impression na ang technology ay ang katapusan at gawain ng tao. For instance, there are a lot of science fiction movies that shows na in the future, technology would part of a human activity na higit pa sa kung ano ito ngayon. It has long filled the world. Everyday routines are marked with technological advances that reflect what a society is good or known for technology has well advanced since the middle of the 20th. So, even our daily lives ay punong-puno na rin ng technology. Because of this advancement, hindi natin makakaila na ang technologies are really becoming part of our routine, mula sa simpleng paggamit ng gadgets to equipment. Dahil dito, nagre-reflect ito ng kung ano bang meron sa isang society. For example, before the Marawi siege in Marawi City, Marawi is one of the most progressive and productive na lugar sa Pilipinas pagdating sa economics. Ito ay dahil sa mga technological advancement and innovativeness ng mga tao sa lugar. After World War II, especially this 20th century, nagsimula ang advancement ng technology. Especially after the end of World War II. It is not unexpected for technology to involve question of knowledge, which lead to its information as one of the branches of philosophy. This has also led to the furtherance of technology based on how it is viewed and understood. But there is more to that. Hindi expected na ang technology ay ma-e-involve pagdating sa katanungang pangkaalaman na siya namang naging rason na maging branch ng philosophy ang technology. Ito ang naging dahilan para maisulong ang technology batay sa kung paano ito nakilala at naintindihan ng tao. However, aside from doon sa mga bagay na alam natin kayang gawin ng technology, there is more to it. Ibig sabihin, marami pang purpose o kayang gawin ang technology. Aristotle was born 304 BC, an ancient Greek philosophy scientist and one of the most significant thinkers and who contributed so much to science, technology, political theory, and aesthetic world. Followed that knowledge of the world begins by looking and examining that which exists. To understand the human person flourishing in terms of science and technology, it is good to first examine technology and its essence. Ayon kay Aristotle, ang isa sa pinaka-importante at may pinakamaraming naiambag sa science, technology, political theory, at aesthetic world, followed that knowledge of the world begins by looking and examining that which exists. Ibig sabihin, kailangan nating alamin ang lahat tungkol sa mga bagay na may existence or mga bagay na nakikita natin. So, kailangan din nating intindihin at suriing mabuti ang kakayahan ng technology for us to understand kung paano mauunlad ang tao pagdating sa science and technology.
I'm Ladin Rusmuntani. I will discuss the essence of technology. But first, let me define you what is technology. The definition of technology is science or knowledge put into practical use to solve problems or invent useful tools. An example of technology is the internet, which has made up-to-date information available to anyone with access in a matter of moments and provides real-time information about events around the world. The essence of technology is not something we make. It is a mode of being or of revealing. This means that technological things have their own novel kind of presence, endurance, and connections among parts and wholes. They have their own way of presenting themselves in the world in which they operate. According to Heidegger, technology itself is not good or bad, but the problem is that technological thinking, calculative thinking, has become the only form of thinking. Heidegger saw that the essence of technology nowadays is in framing Chistel, which means that everything in nature is standing reserve, best stand. Let's go back again. So what is the essence of technology in our society? The essence of how science and technology contributes to society is the creation of new knowledge and then utilization of that knowledge to boost the prosperity of human lives and to solve the various issues of facing society. That's all, and thank you.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Sarah Inadil and now let us proceed to Martin Heidegger on science and technology. So Martin Heidegger was born on September 26, 1889 and died on May 26, 1976. A well-known German philosopher examined the two usual definitions of technology, means to an end, and a human activity. Dahil naniniwala siyang ito ay medyo nakakapagtaka o nakakalito rin na kadalasan ay madali na nating makaligtaan. So, these two definitions cannot be separated from each other. Kumbaga, dapat lagi itong magkasama at hindi pwedeng paghiwalayin. Tinawag niya itong instrumental and anthropological definition of technology or sa madaling salita ay mapagtanto natin ang katapusan or wakas ng mga tao. To Heidegger, this may not be a false definition but it is a misleading one because this limits our thinking. And now, dumako naman tayo sa the instrumental definition of technology. So, ayon kay Heidegger, ang instrumental definition of technology ay ini-encourage tayo upang tingnan o makita ang technology galing sa iba't ibang panahon as not having fundamental differences. But he claimed na hindi nito pinapakita ang totoong essence ng technology. Ipinaliwanag din niya na habang ang technology ay nakatuon sa kung paano masolusyonan ang pangangailangan ng mga tao, still, meron pa ring pagkakaiba sa pagitan ng makalumang technology at makabagong technology. As it is, a sawmill on a secluded valley of the Black Forest is a primitive means compared with the hydroelectric plant on the Rhine River. So Heidegger also argued that technology is by no means technological and should not be seen as merely neutral. The problem begins when humans see it only as a means to an end and disregard the fact that there is a good technology and a bad technology. Ang iba pang problema na nakita ni Heidegger sa instrumental definition of technology ay hinihikayat lamang niya ang mga tao na ipagpatuloy ang kagustuhan nila na ma-master ito, which unconsciously may be making technology go out of hand. Sabi pa ni Heidegger, ang lahat ay nakadepende on our manipulating technology in the proper manner as a means. We will, as we say, get technology spiritually in hand. We will master it. The will to mastery becomes the more urgent the more technology threatens to slip from human control by Heidegger. With this, he argued with the problem does not fall on making technology better but on how man sets upon technology. His thoughts that makes him blind to the real essence of technology. For Heidegger, this correct definition of technology is insufficient as it does not bring out its real essence. He said, in order that we may arrive at this or at least come close to it, we must seek the true by way of the correct. We must ask, what is the instrument itself? Wherein what do such things as means and belong? In answering this question, Heidegger arrived at the discussion of causality, which to him is reality initially involves four ways that leads for something to exist or to be cause. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Salad Sema. Technological optimism. This view is strongly supported by technologists and engineers and also by ordinary people who believe that technology can alleviate all the difficulties and provide solutions for problems that may come. It holds that even though technological problems may arise, technology will still be the solutions to it. The extreme version of this philosophy is technocratism, which holds technology as the supreme authority on everything. So, technological optimism for me is sinusuportahan ito ng mga engineer or mga mechanical or yung mahilig sa mga technology. Kasi naniniwala sila na ang technology ay ang solution sa mga problema. Parang theory siya, like yung mga ordinary people, ang tingin nila sa technology is mahirap, pero sa mga engineer naman is nakakasolve sila ng mga problema or problem. For example is yung mga ordinary people na walang alam, like taga-bundok, na ang problem nila is yung ilaw, then yun yung problem nila. Then para sa mga engineer or mga tao na mahilig sa paggawa ng mga technology is gagawaan nila ito ng paraan, like gagawa sila ng alternative solar panel or like kuryente or ilaw. So existentialism, the main concern of this view is the existence or the mode of being or someone or something which is governed by the norm of authenticity. This view basically investigates the meaning of existence or being and is always faced with the selection must make with which the existence will commit himself to. So, ang existentialism is ito yung paniniwala sa ating buhay o sa pangunahing pag-aalaga ng pananaw na ito ay ang pagkakaroon o ang paraan ng pagiging isang tao o isang bagay na pinapahalagaan or pagiging tunay. So, gina-investigate natin yung kahulugan ng pagkakaroon ng existence because ang existence is pinag-iisipan ito ng maayos at hindi ito nagagawa ng isang tao lamang. So, Martin Heidegger, a philosopher who was briefly introduced in Unit 1, is one of the most known supporters of this philosophy. He did not stop defining what technology is, but has dealt with its essence. To Heidegger, the real essence of technology lies in framing, the gathering of the setting upon which challenges man to bring the unconcealed to unconcealment, and this is a continuous revealing. The next section will further discuss the view of Heidegger that technology is a way of revealing. So, for me, Martin Heidegger was a key German philosopher of the 20th century. He is the best known for contributions to phenomenology, hermeneutics, and existentialism. So, yun nga, si Martin Heidegger is siya yung philosopher na di talaga sumuko pero huminto ito para malaman ang kakayahan ng technology, but pinatunayan niya ito na ang mga kakayahan ng technology is hindi ito siya parang walang kwenta. Thank you.